Hi Diego, howdy YouTube. Welcome Thurston County to our farmhouse. And thank you for joining me for some coffee. Folgers or U-Ban are usually the types of coffee I drink. Usually find them on sale. And we buy like 6 cans or whatever the maximum for the sale is. That's an answer to Dan's question. Another question I was asked is what's going on in Thurston County, like June 9th area. And I checked Mix96, MIXX96.com, and they don't have anything listed yet. I checked my competitions, and we're going to be June 1st at Tumwater Home Depot, and then 2 weeks later at Hawks Prairie Home Depot, or Hawks Prairie Home Furnishing. So no barbecue circuit going on that weekend for my YouTube friend who's going to be in town for his granddaughter's graduation, or was it daughter? I forgot, sorry. Delphi Farms. Okay, we were talking a little bit about the eco-village. Actually, we're talking about it every day now. One of the things that happened as I'm trying to build this village for scientific research and evaluation, so the charity can study it and then offer through a network, global network, the solutions to people who want to use them around the world. As I'm working on this and I'm designing the costs and all this stuff, people start saying, well, that sounds like a fun place to go stay. Other people are like, I'd love to live in an eco-village. I'm like, wow, this is interesting. This is a commercial opportunity I hadn't even thought of. However, my goal is always about the charity and getting that scientific research going and sharing the technology. So how I'm envisioning this is the charity would build the village. Charity does not want to manage the village, so Delphi Farms would be the managing body. And you can do this legally because you hire a third party to certify you're not ripping the charity off by doing that. That's under the IRS rules. So then Delphi Farms can manage it as a tourist destination, kind of like a dude ranch. I don't know what they call those now, hostels. And that way we can have the business doing one aspect of it and the charity doing what it wants to do, which is build this technology, provide it out there for people to see, and see how people interact with the technology. So this is the research stage of having an actual eco-village. Skipped over what's cooking. We're cooking up some hot dogs today. We were at Costco, and Kirkland noticed Kirkland had hot dogs. We hadn't tried those before. We've tried their Polish dogs, so we got some Kirkland brand hot dogs and we tried them up. They're almost as good as Hebrew National. They have a really good flavor. They're pretty much my second favorite hot dog now. So we'll be grilling some hot dogs up for lunch. Man, yesterday was packed. I had 4 meetings. We were going to do a music video shoot, and Lila, or cousin Lila, it was at cousin Lila's, and she was going to get an in-home performance for bluegrass, but she got tired and busy and tired, and I was busy, so I was happy we had to postpone that shoot, and we'll be doing that sometime in the future with Holy Mountain Boys. Really a kick-butt bluegrass band. And I also went to orientation for radio training at Radio Chaos, so that'll be interesting, and 6 weeks we'll see where we're at. Charity, eco-village. Okay, about going back to the one component per week, the power and water tower. So I did all this research and I found out the stress and all this other math that I don't want to have to deal with, and I figured out that there's no way you can get a permit for this kind of thing in Thurston County because it doesn't fall under the right categories. But on top of that, to do it in an industrialized country, it costs $150,000 to build. That's a big chunk of change. However, it would provide a little bit of power and all the water for a village of 1,000 to 2,000 people. So there you have it. You can, 150,000 divided by 1,000 people getting fresh, clean water. It's not a bad deal. And as it's a concept, the new concept of building these technologies together, there's no permitting. I'm sure once we build one, share the technology, some engineers will look at it and figure out ways to do it better. But I don't have access to a lot of engineers that are into that kind of thing. So that's the Power and Water Tower. It's going to be expensive, and that's why it's its own separate project as part of the Eco Village. Today's goals. I'm going to work on some descriptions of the barbecue circuit. I realized I wasn't mentioning some things such as this is a sustainable fun fair that's purpose is to spread knowledge and information. And it has barbecue and music as an entertainment option. It's not really a barbecue circuit. The first year I didn't promote the sustainability portion because I didn't network with enough people to do so. I still am not comfortable with the level we have, but if I don't start telling people why we're doing this, they're not going to get on board. So I need to describe what we're doing. I also need to describe that not one penny of AFAB World Charity's money goes to salaries. Nobody on the charity gets a salary, it's all volunteer. I also need to explain that the money just for the educational circuit, see how boring that is, barbecue circuit, all that money from the sponsorship goes straight to promoting that circuit. It's also ran by volunteers. And then a little bit will go to infrastructure, you know, tents and stuff like that. But the music's volunteered, everything's volunteered, so these are things I'm probably not getting out there that need to be out there. And my goal is to start typing up, redoing my paperwork so that's prominent. I also want to see it sunshine today. Got rain hitting the glass. It's windy and rainy, and I want to get doing some video edits. Got a lot of backlog video. Bacon contest, and nobody's commented on that, so like I said last time, probably dropped that. I am so thankful for my wife, my beautiful, loving, caring wife, who I was so fortunate to meet. Met her on the opposite side of the planet, online. Pretty cool. Thankful for all the wonderful people that are on the sustainable revolution thought. People who want to replace the old inefficient way of doing things with new and efficient ways of doing things. And I'm thankful for friends and family that are loving, caring, supporting, and very generous. I'm thankful for all of you people that take the time to watch this and interact with me. Appreciate that. You all have a nice day. Gardening tip of the day. It's raining outside. Did you know if you had broccoli that had a formed head and it rains and that doesn't dry out right away, that water will sit on top of the head of the broccoli and it'll cause it to rot. So if you can grow broccoli from September to Christmas. I've done that in Washington State, but you have to have a piece of plastic over the top of the head of the broccoli so the rain can't hit it. Otherwise it'll just keep growing real slow and you can have New Year's broccoli fresh from the garden. As long as it doesn't freeze off. Alright, see y'all later. Thank you all for watching. Bye Diego. See you later YouTube.
That's good. Shucks, that's good.